How's it been so far? Just obviously getting out here with the guys and just getting acclimated to everybody.
It's been great, man. It's been great. It's been a good time. Everybody's cool. Yeah.
Jevón, what do you like about this defense so far?
It's really reminiscent of defenses I've run before that I was really comfortable in, just like surface level. And then just our personnel. Like, we've got stout front pass rushers, heavy hitting linebackers, lockdown DBs. So love that collective mindset for sure.
There's a lot of positions out on the field where one of the starters is missing or one of the key guys is missing. The secondary pretty much had everybody out there today. The top 5 guys I think were out there all together when we went through. How important is that right now for building chemistry for the secondary that you have your starters out there?
Well, we're not really like starters, non-starters right now. So we got just, separate groups, of course, for organization purposes. But, it's good to have everybody out there. It is. It builds a collective mindset and everybody speaking the same language so that when we do get to, live bullets, then there's no hesitation or miscommunication.
What have you found out about Tyler Nubin so far? You're obviously on the field together a lot.
Yeah, I had no idea who he was. Besides, obviously word of mouth and watching his game beforehand. He's a hell of a player and a great kid as well. I say kid like I'm old, but no, you're
a veteran now.
Nah,
not old. You're a
I
veteran
feel old.
now.
Nah, he's a really good kid though. He really is, and he's got great things ahead of him, and I'm here to help him bring that out. Sure.
What have you learned about Deontay Banks?
He's full of life. He's a character, but Tay has all the talent in the world, and I'm super excited about like his upcoming season and what he's gonna do because I think he's got great things in it.
Jevón, they talk about, having pass rushers and how it makes it easier for you guys on the back end and pass coverage. But what about run defense, having those guys that you have up front? How does that make your life easier on the back end?
I mean, just the same as them getting to the quarterback faster, they stop the run, plug the gaps and whatnot. Yeah, so and then that allows us to play a lot for real. So in defense, like if you can win with 4, then you'll be more successful because you don't have to, bring pressure and whatnot. And you have more people in the back end. So you win with 4, and you're able to stop the run like that. Then it just opens up more for the defensive coordinator, for everybody to, kind of just go and have fun. Pin their ears back, as they like to say.
You're a player who's known as the leader in your last team. When you come to a new team, do you just assume that role again, or do you have to kind of pick your spots and wait and see? You know what I'm saying? You establish something with your first team, and now you're trying to establish it here. Are you automatically a leader, or do you have to kind of feel that out?
I mean, like you said, it's about establishment. I mean, I have to earn the respect of my teammates. I'm new, so they don't owe me anything. But yeah, I have to earn their respect, and then from there, the chips fall where they may. But I'm just here to make sure that they respect me, they respect my game, and they can rely on me.
What have you sensed from Bobby Okereke so far? Who's a guy who's the captain and is supposed to be a leader here too? Bobby's
a leader, man. He's loud. He's in control of everything. He's the man in the middle. So he encompasses everything that I would see a middle linebacker. Him and Michael both. So
what do you make of they bring in guys like Justin Tucker's been here, Eli talked to the team, and Howard talked to you guys today. What's that like, and how different is that maybe than what you've experienced before?
So it's great. I think they basically say that they've all won Super Bowls and have won a bunch of games. So they're just giving us the blueprint to what success is and what success was for them and how they got to it, which is great because we're trying to win a Super Bowl, obviously. So yeah, I mean they're just giving us like the baseline of where we need to be and what our standards need to be. And it aligns perfectly with what Coach Davis has been saying, what our coaching staff has been telling us. So, yeah. And we're from my previous location, they did the same thing. I mean, every team brings in guys from the past to speak to the current players because that's how you trying to build continuity. You bring the alumni back, people who have won. Larry Zonka came and talked to us, and they're from the undefeated Dolphins. So, it's got different flavors in every team, but they do something similar.
Jevón, what are you learning about Coach Davis?
Coaches, I didn't really know him. I knew he was on the Bills, but that's when I was younger. Davis is a really, really cool dude, and he knows a lot of football. He's been around a lot of winning football, and you can tell when you talk to him. And I think that he's got the right stuff, man. He's putting us in a position to be successful, especially with the standard that he's setting right now, and he's allowing the individuals that want to carry themselves at that standard or higher to do so and to bring everybody with him. So.
Did he remind you that he was a defensive assistant in New England?
He reminded me he was defensive. He reminded me he was a safety and he got 3 picks a game and whatnot. So yeah, he's a good dude.
We'll take a few more.
How can you tell on the practice field that Russell Wilson is Russell Wilson? Like, what's he doing that you're like, yeah, that guy's probably a Hall of Fame caliber quarterback versus like a young guy or somebody who's not as established?
I mean, he's comfortable back there. He's been through the motions. You can tell that this is something that he's done multiple times, in multiple systems against multiple defenses. So yeah, he just remains calm, and he's just going through his process. Like, this is just a part of what he does. So it's just a level of poise that you can understand.
You talked about Bobby kind of being the leader, but he was telling us that you were kind of organizing guys, getting in position. For you, does that just come natural, even though you are a new guy here?
That's just the job of a safety. It's just to make sure everybody's, because I'm behind everybody so I can see. So I'm just putting everybody in place. If that is considered a leadership position, then that's considered a leadership position. But that's just the description of what the job is.
Did you ever wear the
Last
headset
one.
in Miami? Did you wear the headset at all in Miami?
The green dot?
Yeah, the green dot.
Nah. I didn't want to hear them talking and whatnot. Just because it's like, you have the linebackers who are close to the front. So if I get the call and I'm running back from somewhere, and I get the call in my ear, I got to tell the linebackers who got to tell the front. Or the linebacker has the green dot, and they just tell the front, and I get the signal, or I get it from the linebacker. So you give it to the man in the middle so that he can tell both sides because he's closest to either one.